It is Sunday, the 10th of February. Lewis and I are in Reykjavik in Iceland. Later on, England are due to play France in Twickenham. We've got a pub we're going to go to and watch that. But before that, we've got a hike to do up a hill. It's called Mount Esja. It's not really a mountain, it's less than 1,000 metres, but it is directly from sea level. We've got about a 20-minute drive to go and get there. It's coming up for 9 o'clock in the morning. The sun won't be up yet for another hour, and it's -7 outside. Today around 3 o'clock it's due to get as warm as -3, so it really is a wrap-up warm day, plenty of warm kit, plenty of food, etc, etc. Whether we're actually going to get up the hill or not, I don't know. Obviously it's going to be a seasonal thing. There is plenty of hiking trails and everything. It's a recognised route. What it's going to be like in the winter, I don't know. We're going to pitch up there, just see how far we can go. We might not go very far at all, but we won't know until we get there. So that's the day. We're now about a 20-minute drive outside Reykjavik along that way. There's a little inlet to the sea here, and the water's partly frozen. This is a lake just the other side of the bridge. I'm guessing it's a saltwater lake, but it's frozen solid. Still about -7. Sun's just beginning to come up. We left the apartment. Sun doesn't come up till 20 to 10, so it's not even fully up yet. Though it was quite light. Even when we left at 9 o'clock, it was still quite light. But we've driven out to the hills, and this is where they are now. There's quite a few people. I did wonder whether it would be accessible at all, but there's quite a few cars, some tourists and everything. Quite an easily marked or clearly marked trail, and people taking a hike up there. Seen a couple of ladies just walking along without sticks, without a dog or anything, just bimbling along as though they're out for a Sunday stroll, which I suppose they are. So Lewis is just venturing off onto the lake. I'm hoping he's not going to fall through it, because that could end our hike pretty quickly. Lewis, don't fall in. Surprising how quickly you get cold, even just stood there for a few minutes. Hands are absolutely freezing cold. There's only a slight breeze, but it's enough to really, really chill. So I need to put the GoPro away and get my gloves on. Look at that, the water running down underneath our little bridge.
A little bridge? It's a complete ice bridge.
No, this, the bridge we're on.
I know, but it's formed a natural ice bridge all the way down.
Yeah. Don't know if the GoPro will pick it up, but the far mountain, the sunrise is just hitting it, so it's pink. It looks lovely. Is it cold? So the path kind of follows this river, a little gully that's going up and down. Further down, the water was flowing quite freely, but here all you can hear is a bare trickle. The rest of it is now frozen solid. And Lewis is either going to slide all the way back down or he's going to make it. Yay. Quite a steep bit, like the step machine at the gym. Oh look, sun's just coming up over the eastern hills. Oh, it's fantastic. So here's a little map of where we started from and where we're actually going. And my local knowledge of language is coming on, because it says from the top, or to the top, it's 45 minutes. So that shouldn't take us too long. Actually, it's only taken us, I'd pan round, just over an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes now from leaving the apartment to actually getting here. So it's good. It's absolutely stunning. It certainly rivals Nepal, certainly on a par with the Himalayas. The only thing is, obviously, it's about 1,000 times as expensive. In Nepal you can get by £5, £6, £7 a day if you really wanted to. Here, you know, 50 quid, something like that. So obviously not 1,000 times as expensive, but a lot more expensive. But it's beautiful. We've headed almost directly north So actually, every single step we take now is the furthest north any of us, each of us, me and Lewis, not the world, but each of us, has ever actually been. One of the sites that I'd read online said about this not being accessible in the winter. I don't know what they mean by the winter. This really, from what I can see, is their equivalent of the Malvern Hills. It's 20 minutes away from Reykjavik. There are families here. There are loads of people hiking along. Well maintained, well signposted track. It's lovely. You know, you can really see them deciding, right, early Sunday morning, let's go and do a bit of a hike, get up the hills, get some fresh air. Yeah. I certainly would if I was out here. I'd be out here every week. So, we're just coming up to the point probably where we're going to stop. The next bit up there is quite serious. A lot of the people here have got little chains on their feet, like crampons. Obviously we haven't got anything like that, and I think that does get quite steep and quite serious. Lewis is struggling a bit, so we're just going to finish here. There's only another 100 or so metres. Here he comes. Go on then, mate. Slipping, yeah. That's probably going to stop. We're going to stop here. Right, it's 11:22. Gone as far as we want to. Fantastic views, absolutely fantastic. It's been nice. We want to get back. We might have time to get to the Whale Museum before the England match. So rather than just get to the top for the top's sake, yeah, we're going to head back. I want to see how long it takes to get down. It's going to be about 11:23 now. So let's. I've somehow come twice as far down as Lewis already. He's on his way. He's being overtaken by this old lady. Lewis has had to back up ever so slightly. He's lost a glove, but he got his phone out because there's a pokey stop on the mountain, so his glove might come out at the same time. Heading towards the bottom. Sun's just coming around. But listen how quiet it is. All you can hear is the stream. This river right towards the bottom and the ice formations look like something out of Alien. That's where we've just come down from. Let's try some fresh spring water. Snow melt. Who'd have thunk?
It doesn't taste any different to normal though.
No, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice actually. 12:15, just arriving back at the car. We had a small stop. Lewis lost a glove. Couldn't find it. We'll have to get some more in town. So that was a nice hike up and down there. It's only a hike like that we really do, and the rest of the stuff is more touristy, as in glaciers and lava tunnels and blue. This is where we've been. This is where we started. In fact, then we started here. Where did we go? This is where we ended up. I'm not quite sure which route we took.